Introduction to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Ansible Modules. Hi, I'm looking for a simple configuration management or infrastructure automation tool that integrates with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Most tools involve complex programming language. Is there a simpler solution?
Sure, we have Ansible. Ansible for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is a simple, easy-to-use IT needs automation tool. It is secure, reliable, uses open SSH for transportation, and has a language that can be understood and used even by those who are not familiar with the program. Ansible is one of the leading open-source tools for automation of infrastructure provisioning, configuration management, and application deployment. Ansible is an infrastructure as code tool. Customers can use it to provision and configure infrastructure in OCI easily, reliably, and securely. Ansible is a simple automation tool and doesn't involve setting up complex agents, and does not require customized security or centralized configuration servers. All you need to do is to install and set up Ansible in your controller machine, and describe your automation jobs as Ansible playbooks. When Ansible executes these playbooks, OCI resources are provisioned and configured according to your needs.
Interesting. Please tell me more about Ansible Concepts.
Oracle provides a library of Ansible Cloud modules for provisioning and managing OCI resources using Ansible. Some of the Ansible concepts that simplify Ansible tasks are modules, playbooks, roles, inventory. Ansible connects to your nodes and pushes out small programs called Ansible Modules. These programs represent discrete tasks or operations that can be invoked individually from the command line. They represent the desired state of the system. Ansible executes these modules over SSH and removes them when finished. Modules can reside on any machine and do not require any servers or databases. Playbooks are coded sets of instructions that assist in orchestrating multiple slices of infrastructure tasks with detailed control over every task. Playbooks provide a declarative language to create and persist Ansible Cloud provisioning tasks. Roles can also be thought of as minimalist playbooks that contain common configuration steps and can be shared across users or playbooks. Ansible roles are units of organization that help an Ansible playbook author to group steps involved in configuration, orchestration, and infrastructure provisioning into reusable roles that can then be shared with multiple users or playbooks. Ansible represents details about all of its managed machines and groups through a simple inventory file. This inventory can be static, like a .ini file, or dynamic, with a lookup script to assemble an up-to-date inventory. Some of the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure services supported by Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Ansible modules are Block Volume, Compute, Container Engine for Kubernetes, Database, DNS, IAM, Load Balancer, Networking, Object Storage, Search.
How do I get started with Ansible on OCI? Can you walk me through the steps?
Sure. First, we'll see the list of prerequisites, and then a quick demo of the steps involved. To use Ansible, you must have the following prerequisites on your controller computer: an Oracle Cloud Infrastructure account, a user created in that account, in a security group with a policy that grants the necessary permissions for working with resources in those compartments, the necessary credentials and OCID information, the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Python SDK. Here's a quick look at the steps. Install Python SDK, install the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Command Line Interface, CLI. Configure the SDK with your Oracle Cloud Infrastructure credentials. Install Ansible, clone the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Ansible Modules repository, install the Ansible modules, write a sample playbook and run it. Here's a quick demo on Ansible for OCI. At the outset, you must have an OCI account and keep your SSH details handy. To learn about generating SSH, refer to Oracle documentation. You can access the documentation by clicking the question mark on the top right of your console dashboard. Select Documentation. On the documentation page, you can either search by typing your query into the search box or via the Documentation tab on the right-hand side. Entering a query in the search box will lead you to the search results page where you'll find multiple resources listed. Here are the steps to install Python SDK, a prerequisite for Ansible. You can install the Python SDK through the Python package index, PyPi, or alternatively, through GitHub. Oracle recommends that you run the Python SDK via pip in a Python virtual environment. Install Git using the following command. Install pip using the following command. Create and activate the Python virtual environment using the following commands. You can optionally install the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Command Line Interface, CLI, if it is not installed already. Use the following commands to install OCI CLI. Check OCI version using the following command. Use the following command to configure the SDK with your Oracle Cloud Infrastructure credentials. Enter user OCID, tenancy OCID, region name, and enter Y to generate a new RSA key pair. Refer to the Oracle video on working with OCIDs, API, and SSH keys to learn more. Use the following command to check if the OCI SDK configuration is set up correctly. Go to the SDK and CLI configuration file page on the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Documentation portal to learn more. Now the environment is ready for Ansible installation. Use the following command to install Ansible. Check the version of Ansible using the following command. Use the following command to clone the Ansible Modules repository. Enter command to navigate to the Download Ansible Modules directory. Use the following command to install the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Ansible Modules. OCI Ansible Modules installed successfully. View the documentation of the OCI Bucket Facts module using the following command. The output of this command will help you fetch the details of a specific object storage bucket or all available buckets within a compartment. In the next section, we're going to use this module to write a sample playbook. You can now write a sample playbook and run it. Create an Ansible playbook that uses OCI Ansible modules to list all object storage buckets in an OCI compartment. Now write a sample playbook that uses Ansible modules with the compartment ID and namespace information for which you want to run the script. Before we use Ansible modules to get the bucket details, let's use the command line to check what buckets are already available by specifying the compartment ID in the following command. The details of the available buckets are displayed. Now, let's get the same bucket details using Ansible modules. To do so, execute the playbook using the Ansible playbook command. The screen shows the list of buckets in the specified compartment. Optionally, you can navigate to the compartment to see the list of buckets to verify playbook output. In this demo, we saw how you could work with the object storage service in OCI using OCI Ansible modules. There's a lot more you can do with OCI Ansible modules. They help you to automate the provisioning and configuring of various Oracle Cloud Infrastructure services and resources, such as compute, load balancer, database, and other Oracle Cloud Infrastructure services. Refer to the Oracle documentation for Ansible for more information. The OCI Ansible modules support also includes a dynamic inventory script that queries compute instances in your Oracle Cloud Infrastructure tenancy and then uses this information to create a dynamic inventory that you can then use with your Ansible playbooks. Here are some of the sample modules available in the GitHub repository. The project includes many samples that show how you can use the OCI Ansible modules for automating various infrastructure provisioning and configuration tasks. This sample shows how a compute instance can be launched in OCI using OCI Ansible modules.
Thanks for the detailed walkthrough.
You're welcome. Please go to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure portal to learn more. Be sure to sign up for the free trial and get started right away.